Hello, I am going to be sharing with you today some amazingly simple things I've been doing around the house that have been helping everybody in our home be healthy, happy, eating tons of fresh fruits and vegetables and just getting all the nutrients that we need to feel like our best selves. I think it's really amazing how just a little bit of work ahead of time can make such a huge impact in everyone's life. But of course, most of all in your life when it comes to prepping and eating more healthy food and making your life easier. I'm gonna take you around just a couple little spots in my kitchen and share with you some changes that I've made that in just a few short weeks have had everybody feeling so great. One of them is just having containers like this. I just purchased these containers. I would love if they're glass, but they're plastic and that's fine. And that is making a big fruit tray and a big veggie tray that is just totally washed, ready to eat produce that anybody can grab. And I don't know about you, but if this is out on the table, it's pretty much impossible not to eat because it just looks so beautiful. We are in Canada right now. I would love to know where you're from. Leave it in the comments. Let me know if you are enjoying the summer produce right now. It is the best time of year to up all of the fruits and veggies because they're so much more affordable, they're so much more readily available, and they taste so good. I just have a fruit container, a veggie container, and I put a lid on like this. I bring it out and put it on the table when we have people come over, but it's not just that. It's also that when I'm cooking or preparing meals, instead of being like, okay, I'm gonna roast up some veggies. So now I need to get this out and that out, and oh, I need to wash my zucchini and then cut my peppers. No, I'm gonna roast veggies. I just grab a bunch of stuff out of here, throw it in the air fryer with some olive oil and seasoning, and we're good to go. It has upped our vegetable consumption and fruit consumption by 2 to 3 times, I would say. And it's made my life so much easier when I'm preparing meals. Along that same kind of thought, I think it's just making things easier for you. I used to have all my herbs separately and in the bags, and then they just sit there and get all slimy and nasty and never get eaten, wasting money, which is the worst, and wasting produce that somebody worked really hard to grow, right? So instead, I've been washing all of my herbs, which I love to use every single day to garnish foods, to put in salads, to throw into my tea. I have lots of ways that I use fresh, healthy herbs. And if you'd like to see a video on that, let me know. But I've got dill, mint, parsley, and cilantro. I just put it in an old takeout container that I washed and kept, a great way to reuse. I put a little bit of paper towel in there. It stays good to go. Same thing, instead of pulling out multiple bags and having to wash multiple things, now I'm gonna cook dinner. I just pull my herb box out and I cook right from here as needed. Everything is good to go. Sometimes when I'm ahead of the game, I do pre-chop it as well, so I don't even have to do that. But this week I've done this and it's still been extremely easy, which is great. We'll do one more that's kind of fridge focused, and then we'll move on to some of the pantry essentials. Hard-boiled eggs. I mean, you love them or you hate them. But if you've been following me for a while, you know I love having breakfast foods ready to go because breakfast can be kind of chaotic. You need to take care of the dog and everybody else who wants to eat in the house. So I found having eggs ready to go like this is perfect, not just for breakfast, but for snacks as well. I like to cook mine for 11 to 12 minutes, then just peel them and have them ready to go. The other day I had turkey sausage already cooked. I had my hard-boiled eggs ready to go. I've been making some homemade bread. I put some bread in the toaster and everybody has breakfast in 5 minutes. We're talking 5 minutes. Then I just put this fruit tray out on the table and ta-da-da-da, I'm like super mom, It's these little things that make such a big difference. And even if you live alone or it's just you and a partner, making sure that you just have a smaller version of this, right? Of course, with a toddler who's snacking all day, we go through a ton of food, plus 2 adults who eat pretty much all of their meals at home. We go through a lot of food. If that's not you, scale it back so that you're not having to waste or anything like that. Now let's shift into the pantry. If you haven't amped up the health benefits of your pantry yet, that could be like a whole video in itself, because your pantry is like, you got to be able to shop within your own pantry. I always have the staples like quinoa, good quality organic rice, chia seeds, hemp seeds, nuts, of course. I've been on a little bit of a vendetta lately against the seed oils. If you're online, you're probably seeing everybody chit-chatting about that too. So we've been getting a raw trail mix or making our own, so it doesn't have any canola oil or anything like that on there. It's just pure, raw, delicious nuts. Having things like this is great. I also have containers like this. This one is cashews. They kind of sit on an angle, and I keep them in our snack cupboard. Anybody can just pop in there, reach their whole hand in, grab a handful of nuts. Really, really great, healthy option. I also love having in my pantry things that are gonna satisfy my sweet tooth while not completely derailing me. I mean, obviously, if I have a bunch of like sour keys, my ultimate favorite candy, I'm gonna be reaching for those multiple times throughout the day at the slightest inconvenience, and that's gonna totally throw me off track. I know I don't feel the best when I eat like that, and I know I don't look the best either. So instead, I love having things like Amino H2O, which is a branched chain amino acid supplement that's 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, gluten-free, and tastes absolutely phenomenal. This is our tropical mango flavor. I'm a big mango girl, so is my son. He loves it too. And all you do is place 1 scoop into water. You can either stir or shake. If you're gonna shake, make sure your lid is on properly, okay? I've been burned by that more times than I'd like to admit. I got this Feel and Fly as a mother cup. It tastes so good. Now, not only is this satisfying my sweet tooth, it's going way further than that. It's providing my body with a custom electrolyte matrix that is gonna hydrate me. Again, you're probably seeing electrolytes everywhere right now. It is like all the buzz, and for good reason. We know that when we are adequately hydrated, we have more energy, our skin looks better, we're less likely to have like brain fog and issues concentrating. We're just not feeling as tired, and most of us are naturally dehydrated. We're not drinking enough water. So adding your electrolytes into your water is a great choice. Now, that's just one aspect that we kind of threw in as a bonus. The biggest benefit about Amino H2O is that it provides your body with the building blocks of muscle tissue. This means your muscle takes in those 7 grams of pure, potent, super clean branched chain amino acids and sends it right to your muscles for repair. The better your body repairs muscle that is broken down during daily life, during your workouts and exercise routine, the healthier you are, the more muscle you are gonna have, which is gonna give you shape, curves, definition. But my favorite thing of all is muscle helps to increase your metabolic rate. The more muscle you have, the more food you can eat. And not only that, it also helps with our insulin sensitivity. So people who naturally have more muscle, their body can use the glucose that they eat just more readily. It's like, oh, I'll just give this to my muscles and my muscle will use it up. Whereas if your muscle is declining, like it is for pretty much all of us as we get older, our muscle just keeps declining. We have muscle loss every single year, especially if you're not doing anything to actively fight against that, like working on building your strength with your resistance bands, your home workouts, or whatever you like to do. It's declining even faster. Branched chain amino acids are like a safeguard against that. It's gonna help maintain the muscle that you have, or hopefully build and repair new muscle that is going to help with anti-aging, the way you look, your metabolism, your insulin sensitivity. I have heard so many wonderful women speak on podcasts lately, doctors and people who are super educated, talking about building muscle is one of the best things that you can do as a woman to help boost your health, your longevity, and all of that. Now, I could obviously go on about the benefits about this for a while, because it's not just something that I see within myself. Hundreds of thousands of real everyday mothers, business women, grandmothers, and even great-grandmothers are loving Amino H2O. And the good news is we are running a summer sale right now where you can stock up and save. You can see on the next page, okay? I'll link it right around this video for you, or comment link and I will just send it right to you if you have a hard time finding it. You can stock up and save, add this into your pantry, and when the 3 o'clock scaries hit, you know what to grab. But even better, have this during your workout to boost your endurance, your energy, your stamina, all without adding any caffeine, any carbs, any sugar, any calories. I mean, it truly is a powerhouse here in our home, and the whole family, except for my little one, uses it and absolutely loves it. I think you will too. We do have a money back guarantee if you don't, so there's literally nothing to lose and so much to gain by taking advantage of this. Now, I've gone over the nuts, the fresh stuff. Tea and coffee is another thing that we are big in our home. We make sure we stay stocked up on that. So if you want to see my little tea setup that I have, we have quite the collection here. Let me know in the comments and I'll be so happy to make that video for you as well. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I can't wait to get you trying Tropical Mango Amino H2O. Yeah, I feel pretty confident you're gonna love it. So if you already have it, let us know down in the comments. There are so many women that you will see on the next page who have already written us, and every single day we receive comments from our community about how great Amino H2O is. So I'd like to add you to that group of women that is reaping the benefits of literally taking 30 seconds and putting 1 scoop into your water and then moving on with the rest of your day. I hope you have a great weekend if you're watching this on a Friday or Saturday, and I will chat with you again soon. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye-bye.